Okay. I was just reading my book, The Game of Life and How to Play It. There is nothing too great of accomplishment for the man who knows the power of his word. Do you know the power of your word? It is so powerful. Your thoughts, your words, they become your reality. This is nothing new. And so why haven't more people obtained happiness? If this is nothing new under the sun, right? That your positive vibrations, energy, or thoughts become your reality, or your negative thoughts or vibrations become your reality, then why aren't we all seeing I guess we're all seeing a negative reality. So that only indicates to me that we are all struggling as a collective union of beings with negative thoughts. And so I started thinking to myself, how can we make this better? And that is by joining my affirmation challenge and correcting or helping your mind become more positive and allow those things to, or whatever your desires are, to become your reality. But this takes effort. It is scientifically proven that you hold on to negative experiences 5 times more likely than a positive experience. So in order to pave your way into a positive or happier lifestyle, then it has to start in your mind. Nothing is too great of accomplishment for the person that knows the power of his word. That means that you could do anything that you want to do. And so I think that you have to practice it over and over. Be aware of your thoughts. How are you being self-defeating? How are you telling yourself that you can't do something? Is it fearful? And if it is, then that's okay. You have to understand that your fear is coming from a place of protecting you. It's not coming from a place of trying to sabotage you. But at the same time, you have to look at that fear and say, you know what, I'm gonna do it anyway, and I'm gonna do it great. And so if that is you, and if you've been battling and not knowing what direction to go towards, or that you feel like you want to go towards something really good, but you're not good enough, or you're not worthy enough, or you're not deserving enough, or you haven't worked hard enough, you don't have enough money, you don't have enough, any kind of an excuse that's keeping you from there, your excuse is what's keeping you, not your environment. And so the first thing to do is change your mind, and then your environment will come to you. So it's like cleaning, you take care of the inside, and the universe will take care of the outside, and it will bring all of these things into fruition. So it's something that I think that a lot of people struggle with doing on their own, and that's why I wanted to come up with a solution. And that is my website, House of Yas, which would act as a gym or a place to go work out, but for your mind. And in that space, you would be able to verbalize your fears or let them come to light, and then know that you can overcome that. You know, it starts in the affirmation challenge, and that's where you're going to get positive thoughts or positive affirmation every single morning to start your day off right. When you say them out loud, your brain will hear it in a different way. When you say your words, I have to say the words out loud, and that's what I cannot emphasize enough to people, is that you have to constantly either be reading it on your mirror, or saying it in your mind, or saying it in your car, or listening to it in a song, or whatever it is, but your ears have to hear the positive thought so your brain can process it different. A thought in your mind is getting processed completely different than something that you're hearing. And we don't ever vocalize these negative thoughts, so it just stays ruminating in your mind, but that energy is creating then all of these negative things going on around you. So if you're like, oh, I'm running late from work, then you probably can't find your outfit on time, you probably can't get your keys, like everything's going wrong, then you hit traffic, then you hit a train, and then your coffee spills on you or whatever, and you're like, oh, life sucks. That's when you gotta pump the brakes and be like, no, that's my energy. I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. How many people have said, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed today? And so are you gonna just let your day fall onto the wrong side of the bed? No. You're gonna change it, and then you're like, well, I can't, because how do I do that? Well, it's by your words. I know that it sounds so simple, and you're thinking like, yeah, right, you're crazy, but just try the challenge. If you
Sorry,
say these words out
I'm having
loud,
trouble understanding right now.
thank
Please
you.
try a little later.
It's difficult to understand, I get it. But if you just say the phrase out loud, I could almost guarantee that your day would be better. I can, because you'd have to fully believe it. And that's why I also think that it's important to have an affirmation that is resonating to you in your circumstance, which is why I created another workout for your soul or for your well-being or your happiness. And that is something that you can then target an exact area. I've broken them down into 4 different areas, or desires or things that you hope to bring into your life. And through those things, health, wealth, love, self-expression. Normally those are the 4 main categories that people are out there looking for, and they want to have that as something like materialistic, like money. Okay, well, money doesn't always equal wealth, and a marriage or a relationship doesn't always equal love or family or anything like that. Like, these things are not materialistic desires, and that is how you find true happiness. You agree? She agrees. And so that's where it's a day-to-day practice. It's something that you have to recognize that I don't want to have these thoughts anymore. Who knows? You don't want to have these thoughts anymore. You want to feel good. You want to have a good day. You want to believe in yourself. And I know that there are 2 sides to every single person, where they can either feel good about their day or they want to feel bad about their day. So what are you going to choose? Because no matter what, it's all a dream. It's all a reality. It's not, none of it is real. Nobody knows what tomorrow is going to bring. Nobody knows what the next hour is going to bring. So do you want to pretend in your mind that it's going to bring you something bad, or do you want to pretend in your mind that it's going to bring you something good? It's as simple as that. And then we all know that we didn't create ourselves. You could have formed from a mold or whatever and evolved into a human. Fine. I believe that, like, we're such incredible human species. Everything is so divinely planned that I have no other option but to believe in energy and God and a higher power here that is at play, because it's all too coincidental to be a coincidence. So I don't really believe in coincidences. I know for a fact that God is present in my life. He's shown up in so many different ways, and that also doesn't mean that you have to be a perfect person. You have to just be you, because the person that you are is 100% intentional and has a purpose and has a place on this earth. And without you, you might not have been able to impact somebody else at your job or whatever. It all intertwines. All of our lives intertwine. And I think that it's time to just step up and claim your power, to know that you are in control and that you can do whatever you want to do. There is nothing too great of accomplishment for the person that knows the power of their word. And that's why I would encourage you to go check out my website, houseofyas.com. I am starting a new well-being program, Inhale Fear, Exhale Faith, because this kind of workout is for your mind. It's a daily practice, just like you would go to the gym. If you wanted to get in shape, you would trust in a personal trainer, or you would trust in a gym to go every single day. You would know that that would take a daily effort to get results. And the same thing happens with your mind. It is a daily effort to get the right results. It's a daily intention, a daily affirmation, something that will keep you on the right track. And I didn't see really anything that could do that for me daily and regularly, and something that I didn't have to, meet one-on-one or say like, oh, I'm kind of struggling with that, because sometimes like the average person doesn't want to say that they're having bad thoughts about themselves, or they don't want to go see a therapist, or, like, it's something that is only And so if you feel like you struggle with keeping yourself positive or keeping yourself upbeat, then I highly encourage you to just go to my website and sign up for my affirmation challenge. It's totally free. We start on Monday, and that is where you'll receive a 7-day affirmation, or for 7 days you'll receive an affirmation in the morning directly to your phone, to your email, and that it will, from people that have participated in the past, like, they really said this has changed the way that I think. It's changed the way that I see my day, that I see my circumstances, because at the end of the day, bad things are going to happen. Sure, your fear is necessary. Inhale it. Let yourself know, hey, it is kind of scary. you know, whatever isn't going my way. I don't know how I'm going to get all this money, or I don't know how I'm going to get perfect health, and I don't know how I'm ever going to be able to be myself to somebody, you know, like I don't know if they could ever see me, and all those fears. The only thing to fear is fear itself, because it's the one thing that is going to keep you stuck. And as soon as you say that, you know, today is the day of completion, I live fully in the now, I'm going to look at my present moment without thinking about the future, without thinking about the past, and I'm going to show up with my best attitude, that is how you will start to maintain control, because really we're all here for the same purpose, and that is to follow the divine plan of our life. The one thing that we feel deep down, I can't feel it for you, I don't know what it is for you, but I promise or guarantee or that somebody out there, they have that feeling inside and they just don't know how to unlock it. And that is where I want to help you. So please check out the website, sign up for the affirmation challenge. I would love it, and your life is worth living. Bye.